Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Days of Our Lives spoilers and updates reveal. Kristen DiMera, Stacey Hayduke, finds herself in a dangerous predicament because to her crafty daughter. Rachel Black, Finley Rose Slater, is the brains behind the nasty letters to Ava Vitale, Tamara Braun, but her mother, Kristen, is being held responsible. Days of Our Lives spoilers, a heated confrontation. Ava is planning a heated confrontation with Kristen from January 6 to 10th, driving Kristen to the point of disclosing a critical secret. As Kristen discovers that Rachel is the underlying instigator, she may feel pressured to confess, attempting to shift the responsibility away from herself. With evidence pointing to the DiMera estate as the source of the disturbing texts, Kristen may be compelled to reveal Rachel as the mastermind behind the havoc. This discovery may prompt Kristen to play Rachel as a determined little girl longing for her parents' reunion. Brady Black, Eric Martsolf, is also slated to receive big news, which will spark a furious dispute with Kristen shortly after. DOL spoilers, Kristen DiMera and Brady Black will blame each other. Kristen and Brady are going to blame one another for the recent events, with Brady thinking Kristen misled Rachel about the possibility of a reunion. Kristen would argue that none of this drama would have occurred if Brady had decided to reconnect with her as Rachel had intended. While Brady may feel obligated to confront Rachel with a difficult conversation, the pressing question remains, will they ever be able to find her? According to forthcoming spoilers, Rachel is scheduled to go missing in a new narrative for 2025, implying that this could be the moment she disappears. Rachel may decide to flee, hoping that her acts will bring her parents back together. Days of Our Lives spoilers, could a crisis like this reunite Brisson? What better way to bring Kristen and Brady back together than to compel them to collaborate in a crisis? However, Rachel may become a victim of kidnapping. It's likely that someone has their sights set on Brady, Kristen, or both, which provides another intriguing angle to examine. Alice Halsey will take over the role of Rachel Black from Finley Rose Slater on April 24th. If Rachel's kidnapping does not happen right away, it may become a storyline in the future as Halsey takes up the job. Kate refused to give false testimony in court on Philip's behalf. Maggie declined to testify on Xander's behalf because she did not want to take sides amongst Victor's sons. Brady refused to testify against Xander even after Belle threatened to call him a hostile witness. When the case came to trial, only Sean testified on Philip's behalf. Sarah testified about Victor and Philip. Belle questioned Sarah on the stand about Xander's attempt to assassinate Brady, but Sarah claimed spousal immunity to avoid answering the questions. The judge ruled that both Xander and Philip had valid claims, and she divided the corporation into two parts for them to administer jointly. Philip mocked Xander after the verdict, but he walked away calmly. Once alone, Xander determined to drive Philip out of the company. Stephanie overheard Alex and Johnny discussing Alex's alleged romance with Joy. Alex almost told Stephanie the truth, but chose to maintain Johnny's secret. Stephanie, distraught, claimed to be all right before rushing into Philip's arms. Philip celebrated his courtroom victory by making out with Stephanie in his hotel room. Joy tried to drive Chanel away by claiming she wanted to keep her personal life separate from work. Chanel was concerned about Joy, so she persuaded her to remain her friend. Johnny attempted to persuade Chanel, but she became skeptical of why he wanted to quit hanging out with Joy. Love General Hospital, B&B, Days, or other soap operas? Join the debate on our SC forums. Click here to interact with fans and participate in debates immediately. JJ invited Gabby out for coffee, but they had no specific arrangements. When Gabby informed Javi, he snatched her phone and texted JJ to hurry things ahead. Julie cautioned JJ to keep away from Gabby, but JJ explained how Gabby risked her life to assist him in recovering Abigail's body. When JJ received a text from Gabby, he responded, but lied to Julie about who he was contacting. Belle prevented Mark from signing a plea offer, resulting in an 18-month prison sentence for him. EJ was angered by Belle's scheming, but he was interested when she revealed that she was just divorced. Kat informed Felicity about their mother, and the two agreed to travel to Canada to see her. Mark reunited with his siblings before beginning his prison sentence. Kat said her goodbyes to Chad as she left town. With Julie's approval, Jack and JJ converted the time capsule into a memory box for Abigail-related memories. Inside the box, they kept Abigail's first newspaper byline, a lock of hair from her first haircut, a painting of the family by Thomas and Charlotte, Chad's wedding band, and a Halloween photo of JJ and Abigail. Because Abigail's remains had not been recovered, the family interred the box in her grave. After Leo warns Holly that love never lasts, Holly seeks Maggie's guidance. Maggie advised Holly not to rush into sex with Tate before she was ready. Holly revealed that she was dissatisfied since Tate had slept with Sophia first. Maggie cautioned Holly that sex always has unforeseen effects, including regret. Maggie suggested that Sophia might have regretted sleeping with Tate so soon after his separation with Holly. Sophia informed Tate she was pregnant. Tate told Sophia that he would back whatever decision she made. Sophia explained that her options were limited because the law required parental authorization for her to terminate a pregnancy. Tate pledged to cover Sophia's travel expenses and hide the secret from her parents. When Tate begged Sophia to keep the pregnancy a secret from Holly, Sophia was furious that Tate had turned the matter about his girlfriend. Sophia hesitantly agreed to keep Holly in the dark. Jennifer told Julie that Hope had requested her to keep an eye on Doug. When Julie informed Jennifer that Doug was in prison, Jennifer assumed Doug had stolen Alice's necklace. Doug approached Leo and asked him to sell the jewelry. When Leo pressed for further information, Doug revealed who he was, that he had stolen from his family to pay off a debt, and that he regretted his rash decision. Doug reluctantly left the jewelry with Leo while he looked for a seller. Jada offered JJ a job if he stayed in town, and he agreed to consider the chance. Gabby and JJ went on a date at the little bar because of Javi's intervention. Sean offered to partner with JJ if he accepted the detective position. JJ opted to work with the police so that he could keep an eye on Doug 3. Leo sold Alice's necklace for Doug 3, but the proceeds did not cover his obligation. Rafe apprehended Hattie, but she denied that she had stolen secrets or poisoned cupcakes. When Rafe handed over Hattie to the cops, Belle ended the interview. Jada yelled at Rafe, upset that she had missed her chance to interrogate Hattie. Rafe was worried about how his new work would damage his relationship, so he talked to Steve about quitting. Steve made Rafe realize how much he enjoyed his job at Black Patch, so he chose to stay. Jada defended Rafe before the mayor and refused to ask him to give up his PI job. Rafe and Jada agreed to work together to protect their careers from interfering with their romance. Jada and Rafe were eager to marry and decided to marry at the end of January, on Rafe's birthday.